It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everyone, I'm Nate,
I'm Sean.
and this is Ketchup Packets. Today we are going to be watching Barry Season 2, Episode 3, called Past Equals Present Times Future Over Yesterday. And I'm supposed to try and guess what that means.
It was my understanding that there would be no math.
Yeah. Ooh, very interesting. Maybe we're gonna get some flashbacks of some kind.
You know what
Or-
this title says to me, personally, is more of that self-help mumbo-jumbo, like the four agreements that they were talking
Oh
about.
yeah,
you know?
interesting. Yeah.
That's what, like, doing mathematical equations with the times in your life seems like a self-help kind of thing, you know?
It's still doesn't make any sense.
No. I wasn't saying
Yeah.
that it did. Just it's just the element of this show that it makes me think of.
Yeah. That's probably a good guess. I don't know what it has to do with anything that's gonna happen in the show, except for maybe that you're. Nope, I'm not even gonna try and guess. I'm gonna leave this one blank. I have no idea.
Oh, yeah?
But-
We know that Fuchs turned on Barry, right? He's working with Loach. That's where we left off last time.
Yep. And Barry is going to do the job for Hank.
Well, he was going
was-
to,
yeah.
and then he botched it severely.
Oh, that's right. Yep. He walked into the room full of criminals, and they shot at him, and he crashed his car, and Barry's slipping, man.
Now we're into the Burmese mafia, right? Yeah, we had the Chechens, and then the Bolivians, and now the Burmese. We have to keep straight all the different gangs that we're dealing with.
Yep. And then now they're going to do their plays about their individual, like, bad times in their life.
Defining experiences,
that's right.
Yeah.
Barry was, that's right. And Barry was gonna do meeting the teacher, and then he was like, no, don't make it about me.
After a bad encounter
Yeah.
with his son, decided that wasn't a good idea. Any
Yeah.
predictions?
Well, the Burmese Mafia definitely identified his face as we went through last time. So I have a feeling that Barry's in trouble here. He seems like he's kind of getting it from all angles now. Because he botched the job, so the Chechens are going to be after him, and the Burmese are going to be after him, and the cops are now after him.
Well, and Loach seems to know pretty much
Yep.
that Barry is his guy. He just
Yeah.
needs to prove it.
Well, I mean, he got flipped on. He knows for sure. He just needs proof, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at this point, if I was Barry, I might skip town.
But he likes his relationship with Sally, and he wants this life as an actor. He's not gonna leave town.
And he also, I guess, Hank did say, like, you don't do this, everyone's dead. So, like, you know, he maybe is in defense of the class a little bit. and
Exactly.
Everything else.
His merry band of weird little friends. He's got to protect them. Got to protect Jermaine.
Yeah, besides that, I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen next.
All right. Well, let's watch it
Yeah,
then.
let's jump in.
Thomas Friedman, let's start with you.
The future of the world is multinational alliances. And to thrive in this new economy,
Thomas
you're
Friedman,
going to
smart person.
sacrifice some of your sovereignty.
Bullshit. Who brought Dum Dum over here? Asia is not on rise. Because Hank has a rock-solid plan to stop Asia and restore natural order of business.
Well, respectfully, I'm not sure that you're going to single-handedly stop the rise of
North
Asia.
Hollywood Henry instead of NoHo Hank.
Yeah.
Respectfully, why don't you know what, Thomas Friedman? You are bad at writing, and nobody likes you.
Hank. Hank.
Show is called Smart People.
Jeez.
Cristobal mentioned giving him that Thomas Friedman book to read. He was trying to read it, but he fell asleep.
Cristobal, what's up? Did something happen to Esther? Holy shit. Guess not. Because here she is. Guess he, didn't do his job. Or her job. Or maybe it was coordinated drone attack?
White boy in a Lululemon truck suit. He ran away.
Someone is trying to play with us, Hank.
Did they not pick up on what Hank was saying there?
Yeah, I know.
Like the chest you showed me? I have invited Esther and some of her men to stay here. with us. So you and your men will have to make some room for them.
So then, where are we supposed to stay? We have to kill Barry.
So are they all supposed to stay in a storage unit?
I think so, yeah. That was not a storage unit, that's a shipping container.
Yeah, exactly.
I did a lot over there. It wasn't all just this stuff.
Listen, I know better than anybody how scary it is to confront the past. I mean, you know,
She knows better than anybody.
talk about my marriage. Like, okay, I just wrote the part where I finally stood up to him and left him, and okay. But listen to this.
She can't help but make it about her own
You
thing
just put your
every
hands on
time
me
she
last
has a
time,
conversation.
Sam. You want to choke me? Well, choke on this. I'm fucking leaving you.
And he choked you.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he was a total piece of shit. I'm actually supposed to Skype with my friend Kate, who was there the night I left him, and said the Wi-Fi is better in your living room, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Oh, you might want to make sure Nick's dressed, though.
Yeah.
Ben.
Nick just hangs out naked in the living room.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Barry didn't seem happy
I
with that
know. He
information.
looks a little Mark David Chapman. But here's the real reason I'm here. I'm so sorry about
What was that Mark David Chapman reference?
I wanted to make it up to you. So I brought you something.
That's the guy who killed John Lennon.
Yeah.
Ta-da. But
Dad.
we can share the proceeds.
Dad, I don't want the cabin where your girlfriend was murdered. That's sick. Please go away. Please, Dad. Please leave me alone.
Gene has an intense relationship with his son.
Yeah. Damn.
Okay, so I started writing.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, everybody writes their own material these days. So, and I decided I'm going to write a scene about Sam.
Okay. Why?
Well, I mean, specifically about the night that I left. So do you remember that night?
You said that you had been at the Rooster earlier dancing with Ken Singleton, and then Sam flipped out about it.
Yeah.
So then you got home, he beat you up. So we decided that you needed to get out of there. And we headed over to your place, and I grabbed a baseball bat, like that's gonna do any good. And when we got there, he was passed out on the floor as usual, so we just grabbed a whole bunch of your stuff. We just threw it in the car, and you took off.
Yeah, right, but that was after I told him to fuck off.
Oh, I don't really remember that.
No, I said, you want to choke me, you coward? Well, choke on this, I'm out of here.
Wow.
Yeah.
It seems like a very moody
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Well, it was a long time ago. And
She
it was
remembers
a
it
crazy
differently.
night.
Yeah.
And
Probably in a position to have a more objective memory of it,
What
too.
happening for you?
This is not the story of the first time I took a life, but the first time I saved a life.
Talk to me. Talk to me. He can talk to me.
God is watching
God is watching me. Well, then God knows that I...
Oh, it's brutal.
And the idea of just being in like a totally mundane,
Yep.
sort of silly situation 1 second, and then in a extremely intense life and death situation the next.
Yeah. You can see why people get post-traumatic stress disorder from situations like this.
Look at Barry's face.
How the fuck did you miss?
I don't know how to shoot gun. Hey, you know this about yourself. Yet when I ask you to come to Barry, you say okay.
Hank, there is a power dynamic here which prevents the... Ah!
You know him. He's a lot of fun. It's really loose. Yeah, Fez. Yeah.
Okay, come on.
Get up, Hank. Get up. You fucking nuts. Taking shots at me. My fucking girlfriend's in there.
You fucked our plan. I'm dead man anyway, so you know what? Just do it.
Don't kill Hank. Well, I just like Hank.
Do it.
Fuck!
Oh my god. Fuck! Oh my god, that was so scary. So scary.
Hey, listen to me. We can't. Oh, man. Hey.
Oh my god.
It was brave to say do it,
yeah.
though.
I can't work for you anymore. All right? You gotta find someone else.
Well, do you know any other assassins?
No.
Well, what do you want me to do? Go to John Wick Assassin Hotel with help wanted sign? I mean, what?
You got good guys right here, man.
Oh my god, my guys suck balls. You know it. Especially this motherfucker right here.
If I suck balls, you are king of suck balls mountain.
Shut the fuck up. You kid the army. You would turn these pumpkins into Cinderellas overnight, huh? You could take over Burmese Mafia. Go back to 50-50 with
I
Cristobal.
think that's how that
Or you just take
happened.
the whole thing for yourself.
50-50 with Cristobal. Like the sound of that.
Look, I need some gear from you. Someplace far, like the desert or something. What are you doing?
50-50
Hank.
with Cristobal.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
They were just trying to kill him like 2 minutes ago.
People are looking at it.
50-50 with the Cristobal.
More than he wants to be a crime boss, he's in love with Cristobal.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't really have his priorities straight. Oh man.
Feathers everywhere. They were shooting his bed and pillows and stuff.
Oh my god. That was intense.
You even gonna
Yeah,
ask?
I was just on the phone with my friend Kate for like an hour.
There's
reactions.
4 bullet holes in the wall right behind her.
I mean, it was super helpful though to talk to someone who was actually there, you know, just to get like a reality check.
But she's so self-absorbed, she does not notice it all.
I feel like
Why are there feathers everywhere? Who
Yeah,
cares?
right.
tell the story. I have to do it 100% honestly.
She's playing with
She's
what?
playing with
She
one.
basically remembers it exactly the same way I do.
Good.
Oh, you seem tense.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. Look, it's just a bit of writer's block, okay? It happens to everybody. Who can you talk to help with your story?
He's just so nervous she's gonna notice
Yeah.
the room.
Well, what about the Marines that you brought to Natalie's party?
No, they're all dead.
We don't really talk anymore.
Well, there has to be someone you can talk to about what you went through.
No.
Barry, you Barry. I know you killed
They're at
Detective Janice
Loach's
Moss.
quinceanera store.
I was there.
You were?
No.
Not in a Hispanic neighborhood.
Know that.
Not a good idea.
Yeah.
He was saying that on the phone
Yeah,
earlier
that's
to his
right.
ex-wife.
Go talk to him, huh? I built this guy's mind. You don't think I can tear it apart? Just give me 5 minutes with him. Have him shitting in my hand.
Everything's marked 50% off. He's
Yeah,
just
that's
trying to
funny.
get rid of all this stuff.
It's quinceanera stuff. It's a really big deal for these young ladies. Sort of like a female bar mitzvah.
So a bat mitzvah.
All right, at least
They have female
Yeah.
bar mitzvahs feuds.
It's not like that, really.
So, we are.
I mean, there are some similarities, right? It's
Yeah, I
a
guess so,
child's
yeah.
significant birthday, you know? It's-
Coming of age thing. but-
Right.
Special guest.
Is it true you're the most gifted assassin in all of America?
No, I'm not the most gifted assassin in all of America.
Нет, он не самый популярный убийца в Америке.
He's being modest. He is Air Jordan of assassins.
Он шутит, он
Air
самый
Jordan.
популярный убийца в Америке, как кроссовки Air Jordan.
It's a shoot, right?
Yeah. God. Look at their form. How are these guys gangsters?
They're probably family members and family friends
Yeah.
of the people in Chechnya that run the real gang, you know?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Here's who we're sending to America.
How long until they become like actual army? You know, like 2, 3 hours?
I can't magically wave a wand and make these guys an army. Their skill set sucks.
Well, you know what Sonny and Cher would say. That's on you, babe. Let's kick up the training a notch. What do you think?
Oh.
Holy shit, Matterbeck. You're like regular Annie Oakley. Nice.
Hey, boss! Did you see?
It's like echoes of what happened to him.
Mm-hmm, yeah. This guy's got some talent, maybe.
So this is how you're earning a buck now, huh? Selling sports bras? What the fuck happened to you?
Fuchs, listen.
No, you listen to me, you ungrateful piece of shit.
I'm really glad you're here.
Really?
Didn't anticipate that.
You really want to talk about what happened in Korengal? Why?
Well, they wanted me to talk about my first confirmed and that story.
That story gets fucked up really fast.
Yeah,
That's literally the worst story you could tell. I mean, after everything we did to make that go away, you want to start fucking blab about that. Come on, man. You're in show business. They don't want
There's a nice big dangle for the audience.
Yeah. Jesus. You think that the real guy did that speech in Braveheart? No. No, he went and got himself killed, but that's not a story. That's a situation. So you got to have him do the speech, so everybody can say, oh, he died for something.
I wasn't a fan of Braveheart.
I don't think I ever saw it all the way through.
Hey.
I missed you, man. I did. I know it sounds great. We could talk about other shit, but I really missed you.
so much.
Oh, okay.
You don't think I fucking miss you?
Fuchs is wired up right now, right?
Yep.
I got you.
I love you, man. Thanks, Fuchs. I really miss you. Missed you too, man.
What is Loesch doing? Is he
He's sleeping, I think. He's just bored.
This is the true story of the moment that changed my life. We were on patrol in the Korengal Valley. Albert had been shot in the face and I was giving him first aid. And then something interesting happened.
Barry, we've got to leave him. We got to go.
Go? Go? Would you be willing to trade all the days? From this day to that? For one chance, just one
The
chance.
shooting just stopped.
To come back here and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom!
This is the Braveheart music.
That's Braveheart.
No, it's not.
That is definitely Braveheart. I know this because I chased that movie for months.
I just want to do something inspirational and entertaining.
So you thought you would plagiarize Mel Gibson? I'm Jewish. What the fuck, Barry? You were in a war.
I love that this is happening in the town in Afghanistan.
You have got to get in touch with your inherent darkness.
It's not inherent.
Trust me, that is exactly what it is, and it is dark. And you better funnel it into your work, or there is the damn door.
He's really trying to reject that he has inherent darkness.
You know what? I got an idea. Okay, Barry's gonna play your ex. Settle.
Did you see that Eric is the dead donkey on the stage?
Years, okay?
Oh, yeah.
He's tied to the cart.
Yeah.
Where do you want me to start?
Oh, sorry, topic 2.
Why are you dancing with that guy?
Ken? He's just a friend, Sam.
I don't care. I don't like it. It was embarrassing. You look like a whore.
Can you try it again and just really nail me with the word whore? Really just...
I don't care. I don't like it. It was embarrassing. You look like a whore.
Sam, don't be an idiot.
Don't call me a fucking idiot.
He doesn't like this.
Why?
This says I choke her. It says I choke you. I don't know if I can do that. I don't think I can choke you.
Oh, that's really sweet, Barry, but I've done
It's
years
just
of teaching.
so
It's fine.
against the rules for him to access any of his violence stuff in this space. He looked totally church and state separation.
Acting.
It's a bad
if
analogy,
you don't
but
choke me,
yeah,
then
he wants to
that's
actually
what
separate them.
Well, yeah. I think Walter White uses that expression in Breaking Bad. That's why you gotta...
I don't care. I don't like it. It was embarrassing. You look like a whore.
Sam, don't be an idiot.
Don't call me a fucking idiot.
Sam, don't be an idiot. Come on, you baby. Hey, come on.
What are you doing? Don't do that.
Come on. Come on. Look, I know who you really are, okay? You pretend to be this nice guy, but deep down you're nothing but rotten, and you like it. And that's why you're never gonna change. And that's why I'm gonna fucking leave you.
Why are you saying that?
Come on!
Stop it.
Come on!
Jean thinks that she's doing a good job. Look at the way Jean's watching.
Fucking do it! Come on!
Helping you. Stay
Come
in the
on!
scene with
Choke me!
Let it out.
Fuck off!
Hey, Barry, hey!
Does not react well to them trying to compel that.
I was just trying to help you with
Look,
the scene. I'm sorry,
I don't know why everybody wants me to do this, okay? I don't want to hurt anybody.
I know, I
okay?
get it. You don't have to hurt me. It's just acting. It's just part of the scene, okay? It was only to...
What?
Hey, Sally.
It's timely.
Hey, Sam.
Now he wants to hurt somebody.
That's the Barry face.
Whoa.
Well, Sam is here.
Yeah. I kind of saw that coming. I felt like he was going to be an actual living character in all this.
You thought we'd meet this guy once they were talking so much about her history with him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like the perfect thing to like test Barry's like, no one's telling him to hurt him. You know what I mean?
But he deserves
he wants
it.
to. He wants to really badly.
Yeah.
Like the one person that he actually does want to hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And there he is, right in front of him.
Yeah.
He's standing in between him and Sally. And I have a feeling that, judging by just the last scene, that Sam is going to be very apologetic and very like, I've changed a lot. I've like tried to like change my ways. I just wanted to come here and apologize or whatever. But Barry's not going to be able to accept that.
Yeah, that's an interesting prediction.
Just with the fact that like the people who know what Barry has done with his life, telling him like, dude, you can't. Even we are sitting here being like, dude, you don't walk away from that. You don't just like change and try to like throw all that away. And like the cops trying to come after him and he's trying to be like, yo, changed man, And I think that everyone's going to give Sam like that benefit of the doubt. This is just my guess.
Right,
It could go a
but
completely different direction, but
wouldn't Barry also then have a part of a reason to want to give Sam that benefit of a doubt if he's trying to operate under this whole mindset of someone who is a horrible person can stop being a horrible person and deserve to put it behind them and go forward. So if that's what Barry wants with his life, what is he going to think about Sam purporting to be a man who's done that,
Right.
We've got his misdeeds laid before us, the kind of horrible scum he used to be, but he's here, he's saying, look, that's not me anymore. I didn't, I did that stuff, but I'm not that guy. I'm not doing that stuff in the future. How is that any different from what Barry was trying to say to Janice before he killed her for not accepting it?
Yeah, that's a really good point. Loach is trying to still come after him, and like for Barry to then want to exact revenge on this guy who has changed would kind of be an admission of the fact of like, yeah, my past actions I'm not absolved from any of this. Like I hurt someone else that, Loach cared about.
Yeah.
And like he wants revenge. It's perfectly reasonable. But at the same time, Barry's kind of a piece of shit. So it wouldn't really surprise me if he like, but this is different. I killed bad people, whatever sort of justification he wants to make in his mind about it.
Well, I'm not trying to say that either of them is in any way good or excusable, both horrible, but I would say that abusing your partner is not as bad a transgression as contract killing for a living for extended periods of time. Again, not trying to excuse abusing your partner in any way. That's horrible and unexcusable, and don't ever do that. But I think that a contract killer should get a longer prison sentence if we're going to be sentencing both these people to, that's so. Barry is worse. Deserves less forgiveness is my point. But all this is being predicated on your sort of prediction that Sam's going to come to us and be a changed man. Really, you've just seen him say, hey, Sally, so he could be any kind of a man right now.
I don't know, honestly, just the way he was holding himself didn't feel like he was posturing. But, again, like, well, this is all conjecture. He could be still a horrible threat to...
Well, and especially, an abusive partner person would certainly have the skill set to be able to appear meek in the right situation. They can definitely change their demeanors in order to get a partner in the first place. No one enters a relationship thinking that their partner is going to abuse them. So those people are able to definitely shift into different modes.
Manipulating the people around the relationship is part of an abusive tactic, form of gaslighting.
Right.
Yeah, very interesting. Ooh, I'm very curious where this all goes. I'm glad that they introduced him as a character. I'm excited to see how that all plays out.
Another one of our good Barry cliffhangers.
Yeah, definitely. And Hank looks like he has one decent shot at his entire team.
Yeah.
Of, I would guess, like, seasoned criminals, probably murderers. I don't understand how they're all so, like, inept at what they're doing.
Like I said, they might just be, like, the children and family friends and stuff like that of the legitimate Chechen mob that's in Chechnya. And this is their American operation that was being run by Goran and all his lieutenants, who Barry killed all of them, So, like, I think that's the point, is that this is the dregs left of the American operation for the Chechens.
Yeah, you think
very crippled it.
They're green. They haven't gotten their feet wet.
Right.
yet.
I mean,
Oh,
that
okay.
has been demonstrated to us here.
Yes, absolutely.
We saw they are not a threat to anybody. They had a clear as day sniper shot against Barry. Totally took him by surprise. He had no idea they were there.
Just sitting perfectly still in a
They
chair.
even got a couple freebies and he didn't move. You know, if they can't land that, they have no hope. Yeah. So we speak as though we're experts on
Yeah.
criminal organizations.
Look, I've played Call of Duty. I know how easy it is to land a headshot.
Definitely.
But, and I mean, like, honestly, as far as, like, that was a high-powered rifle he was using. He was not very far away. They were, like, on the next roof. You could see clearly
I think people from the street probably would have heard that gun going off up on that roof. They don't think they were up that high.
It was silenced, maybe not. But again, I'm not a gun person, so I don't know. Maybe. But, I mean,
feel
Barry
like
couldn't
they're pretty
hear
loud. Yeah, Barry couldn't.
So.
That's true.
And also, what did it did the bullet go through his window? The window
I think so,
seemed
yeah.
like,
The window was open, maybe?
Oh, that could be. I was just thinking, I don't remember glass shattering.
No, we just heard it enter the wall, I think. Is the
yeah.
only, so, yeah, I think the window must have been open. And then the other big question mark from this episode is the story about Korengal Valley. And, you know, Albert got shot in the cheek, and then Barry went to save him, and then we don't know what happened after that. But Fuchs said that's the worst story you could tell after all the trouble we went to bury that, and you want to talk about it, so...
I really want to know.
Yeah.
I would really like to know what that story is,
I think
please.
there's a question
Please
mark
show.
hanging over us, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there was one more thing I was going to mention.
We had Kusuno and his son. We had Barry and the Marines, more stuff.
So I wonder how Hank is going to deal with... What's her face? The other gangster.
Esther,
yeah.
Yeah. She definitely, I mean, they don't seem to be onto the fact that Hank is working at cross purposes to her. But
Unbelievably so. He was really not doing it, but he is not a good liar.
Or maybe Cristobal's just a really nice dude and doesn't want to, you know, be mean about knowing that Hank needs to be forced out. So that's why, you know, they just put them all in a shipping container. You know, they're just going to make life difficult until they decide they don't want to be part of it anymore.
Like a bad manager.
Exactly,
Just makes
yeah.
your job harder and doesn't give you a raise when you deserve it and stuff until you just, like, quit and then...
Exactly. Yeah. Cristobal seems nice, though. You know, he seems like he's a gangster by trade, but he's not someone who's got a vindictive spirit. You know?
All of these people are inexcusably bad people.
Yeah.
Though.
Except the actors.
Yeah.
The actors are just a little airheaded.
Yeah, exactly. They really, I know that the acting class has kind of gotten roped into some of this stuff already, but I'm kind of curious, like, when these two storylines will collide. The rules of storytelling dictate that.
Yeah, well, I mean, there were bullets coming into the apartment while Sally was there in this episode.
They seem to be inching closer in a way that I'm sure drama will ensue.
Yeah, we'll have to see how.
Yep. Well, I think that's it for today.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Thanks a lot for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. We really don't like to pressure people into doing that if you don't want to, but the more subscribers we get, we can finally start doing some polls and some other sort of
community engagement tab stuff. Yeah, that's what we want. So get us to that 1,000 number, please.
Well, in the meantime, I'm Nate.
I'm Sean.
And this is Ketchup Packets.